The murder of George Perry Floyd at the hands of the Minneapolis police on May 25, 2020, produced a wave of demonstrations in every major city and town in America, and throughout the majority of the countries of the world as well. In all of these demonstrations, under the banner of Black Lives Matter, an equal number of white, Asian, Latinx, and Native Americans marched arm in arm and in solidarity with their African American brothers and sisters. Racism was no longer just an African American problem. It had become an American problem. By the beginning of June 2020, I was determined to address the problem of racism in America in the only way I knew how. In his book, Uncomfortable Conversations with a Black Man, Emmanuel Acho, former linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles, encouraged white people to speak to each other, to have this very important conversation about the treatment of their Black brothers and sisters. If your goal is to fight racism, he said, and to help foster an America that isn't built on white privilege, then you'll have to do your part. After reading his words, I decided to write a book of poetry that would have this conversation, as Emmanuel Acho suggested, to do my part. And so I wrote this conversation.
Honor Arin. Middle passage. Okun Kiku. Ocean. Death. The coast of Mali's ocean sea was dotted with its ports. The slave ships dogged, their sails still felled, awaited human cargo of 20 million captured from the land's interior. Half don't survive the torturous journey to the western coast. Once they arrived at Mali's ports, their holy heads were shaved, their naked backs were scared with brands that glowed in the dark ship's hulls. Their hands and feet were clad in irons before the ships depart. Their limbs were shackled hand and foot, 500 in each hold. The air a fetid lullaby of human sweat and human waste. Many just refused to eat. The speculum performed this task. Some died slowly of body flux. Some jumped into the waves. 2 million skulls, 2 million souls lie on the Atlantic Ocean's floor. A dead body cannot receive a double punishment. If there is no cloth to cover it, there will always be the sea. Over 12.5 million Africans were kidnapped and transported across the Atlantic to the New World. Over 2 million Africans died in the hulls of ships, jumped overboard, or were tossed over the rails and into the Atlantic. 9 million Africans were taken to the Caribbean islands, Central and South America. Yet only 888,000 were taken to colonial America. But by 1834, that number grew to 4 million enslaved Africans in the United States of America. Did you know